Hello and welcome to your Newsmax Now update. I'm John Bachman. With his approval numbers in the dumps, President Obama continues to hear it from hecklers on almost every issue. This is how he was greeted in San Francisco by what was supposed to be a friendly crowd.
I need your help. There are thousands of
That's exactly what we're talking about. Yeah.
While speaking on immigration, the president was interrupted by a protester calling for him to use an executive order to halt deportations and reform the immigration system. The president also said he would be willing to go along with the plan supported by GOP House members to break immigration reform down into smaller parts instead of doing it in just one large bill. Someone in the president's handpicked crowd, though, broke in. But before security could escort the heckler away, the president answered back, saying that he shares the same goals as his hecklers.
If, in fact, I could solve all these problems without passing laws in Congress, then I would do so.
And President Obama is also defending a new nuclear deal with Iran. President Obama told crowds that we cannot rule out peaceful solutions to the world's problems. Iran says it will restrict uranium enrichment for 6 months and allow inspections at select nuclear facilities. In return, the U.S. and several countries will slightly ease some economic sanctions. But several U.S. politicians, including Democrats and Republicans, say Iran simply cannot be trusted.
They have lied, they have cheated, they have deceived for years and years.
Meanwhile, congressional aides say some senators are working on legislation that would reinstate all of those sanctions if Iran does not comply with any part of the new agreement. And that winter storm system that hit parts of Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas hard swept across the country to the East Coast on Tuesday. But with temperatures creeping above the freezing point, the outcome was a little less dramatic than forecasters had feared. The storm limped across Arkansas with a smattering of snow, sleet, and freezing rain that didn't quite meet expectations. Still, though, the storm has been blamed for at least 11 deaths, half of those in Texas. And that same winter storm system is still impacting the East Coast pretty deeply, continuing to threaten plans of Thanksgiving travelers. Some of the country's busiest airports, New York, Washington, Philly, Boston, Charlotte, and Atlanta, could see big delays throughout the day at one of the peak times of the travel year. This holiday will likely see also the most air travelers since 2007, according to Airlines for America, the industry's trade and lobbying group, with the busiest day being Sunday, with an estimated 2.56 million passengers taking to the air. So travel safe, everyone. Coming up next, a Newsmax exclusive with Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, his take on the Iranian nuclear deal. Plus, Black Friday, it's already upon us. See why these folks decided camping out at a Best Buy is more important than spending Thanksgiving with their families. That's next. And welcome back. Black Friday shoppers are already camping out around the country, especially at some Best Buy stores. Bargain hunters in Tampa here hope to save anywhere from $500 to $1,000 on big screen TVs and other electronics. Meanwhile, shoppers also began lining up on Monday at a Best Buy in Atlanta. One family told local news there that for the past 6 years, they've had their Thanksgiving turkey in the parking lot instead of at home. Well, Thanksgiving means different things to different people, obviously. And during an exclusive interview, Senator Lindsey Graham tells Newsmax TV that the newly reached Iranian nuke deal puts the Islamic Republic on the verge of having a nuclear weapon, and it does nothing to halt Iran's advancement in that same direction.
Their nuclear capability is pretty much intact. They have 18,000 centrifuges. They have a very sophisticated enrichment program. Not one centrifuge was dismantled.
And that'll do it for this edition of your Newsmax Now update. I'm John Bachman. Now here's the Steve Malzberg Show, live from New York.